Yeah, viewers, actually, say make us say the Igbo for a trendy enya sem ketwa. Adentia asem ni nyina ne say yes Igbo for bia den abagana ha aye ni Ningo Prampram area hono. Na omo release statement bi any videos bi say omo ebeji asase wa ha abiodi omo chief stancy e wa ha say menka se bebre yenkoti ensem omo kan na yambra back.
Igbo has got a very rich culture that must be encouraged. He believes the past and present leaders from Igbo as a nation from the Nigerian state deserves more. The father of all projects on his mind is the establishment of the first Igbo town in Ghana and of course the first in the world.
If you look around the world, apart from in Virginia, they have Igbo village in Virginia. They created it by putting the antiques, the antiquities of Ndibo there. You can come there, kind of archive of Ndibo. But I'm creating Igbo village, which has never happened in the history of the world among the Igbos in the world. As I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land. That is 250 plus of land along the Flower Road. That is at Old Ningo area. Along that road, it's right on the road. I acquired 250 plus of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Igbo village in Ghana. I call it Amandi Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're gonna build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo town hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house. The essence of this guest house is most of the times our governors and our Igbo great leaders do come to Ghana. They always go with their entourage. If they come to Ghana, their entourage will see where they will lodge for free of charge. Maybe for a day or two. Most of their visits, it doesn't take more than 48 hours or 24 hours. They stay there free of charge and they know that yes, this is what they have benefited from the Igbos living in Ghana. Again, our people that have accommodation problem and all that will come there at least for 2 or 3 days before they can get a out of the country, or those that come into the country in one way or the other will have accommodation of 100 rooms guest house. We will also, in the palace of the Igbo, we will also have apartment there for special guests like governors and ministers, and in future I know that we the Igbos will provide president in Nigeria, and I know that the president that will rule Nigeria at time to come must be an Igbo man, and one day by the special grace of God he also going to be part of those that are going to lodge at the guest house there in Igbo village. In that Igbo village, my good brother, what I want to do there is we'll create streets there. We'll create streets that will represent the names of the ancient Igbos. We'll create the streets that will bear the name of Sambakwe Street. That's the ex-governor of Imo State. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the first president of Nigeria. We'll create a street that will bear the name of Nzogwu. We'll create a street that will bear, of course, the name of my father also, Zemaladi Henetu. And all the great Igbo leaders that they have gone, and those are present, will create streets in their name that will represent them in Igbo village in Ghana. And this Igbo village in Ghana, every Igbo man all over the world have right to come there and buy property. Either you want a plot of land or 2 plots of land to build your dream house. We're also going to build tall buildings of maybe 6th floor or 7th floor. We'll sell them flat by flat. And we will have a single entrance in this Igbo village. When you come in there, you're coming into Igbo village in Ghana. From there, Igbos will expand. We will build markets there. Igbo market will represent there. Igbo school will be built there. We will create transport section there also. We will create what we call Ezigbo Garden. In Igbo language, you call it Mbala Ezigbo. Ezigbo Garden meaning where we create about 4 plots of land. We use 4 plots of land for that, for Ezigbo Garden, where we're going to plant yam, plant all the trees, all the leaves you can get in Igbo land. Okwa, ube, akubeke, mtoroba, oha, we're gonna also plant yam there. We'll plant ube there. We'll plant all these things so that at the time of New Year Festival of Igbo, we'll go to the Mbala there. We'll go to the garden there to get our New Year Festival. In there, you will see that yes, that's the Igbo tradition is really represented.
Inti we no asema o che nyina ne say no ohene no ono no ogye ne ho tu ono no ade ne ho asi wo se wo ye ohene no omagye asase beye 25 acres e wo Ningo Prampram a che so beye den omo besi palace e wo Ningo Prampram hono na palace no nti palace ne plan omo de de omo de ba hono no nti after palace no omo san so esi dan beye 100 rooms ni ade a che se wo ye Nigeria ni na free kwantum na oba Ghana oba beye den oba be lodge hono na as time goes on no ombe build this street say dey omo ye wa Nigeria no ombe build this street na omo president se bia omo den omo wuko awon omo ye Igbofo no omo din omo de bidin be den ebeto o ana ono no ohene na ono no teso no eso de din be den ebeto ba akoso na osan so de ono ne papa edin ayeden asan to street ba ko eden eso na eno no entwemu wo ho emre ku anim no ombehwe se ombesan so agegege nsase bebre esi schools hospitals eduadua anuaba atese wo ko Nigeria omo ye omudi wo honom no ombesan so heden eduadua bi wo honom atese enya sem keto aka itutimi se Igbo land na no mo ye den omo boye wo honom omo wia omesi schools tese bibia ene ema efensen ekroye krone die ombeye na omayeden ebie si wo Ningo Prampram ho nti enya agro na omayeden ombedi wo honom na asem we si ya chale Ghana fo bebre dwa ebi kase chale asem we ade we ya wo ye die yempe ebi so kase o enya Ghana fo na oberuli Igbo fo nko a but chale utie insama akwa we kan ya wetim se akwa no obe fine kwan bi so ajiga na asase ni bi na se Igbofo na enkwa ba eden abeje ho no ti ukọ ho no ma ye Igbo town in Ghana nti ya wo ho a bia o ye frame Anthony Okechukwu from Igbo but in Ghana. So I was born in Ghana. Bibisa Ghana ni wo me free Igbo ba me Ghana ni Ghana Igbo bibisa said there wo ye nkrani from ni ayite manche from Accra no ono so ye Okechukwu Chukwueze from Igbo town in Ghana. Iti utwesa niam we nya atimi akwa no Igbo town no me express o me de omo gye ensase ni bi no omo so ye de omo so de build omo de na sense we nya create confusions bebre amacha wa nim Ghana for ye de ye ntwe adene se Ningo Prampram for so you know omo hene no so be release press statement bi omo TV station so e so Ningo TV yenkotie ensema omo so kan ni embra back.
The press conference is to make sure that anyone out there should know that we are not welcoming such kingdom to Ningo Enclave. And that is the main reason for the press conference, because nobody in Ghana can welcome such kingdom. And there is no way any kingdom should be established on our land while we have our kingdom already, Council. So that is why we bring you a warm greetings from the Ningo Traditional Council. Our attention has been drawn to recent media publications about the alleged establishment of a kingdom by a self-proclaimed king of Igbos in Old Ningo within the Ningo Paramountcy. The Traditional Council today, Tuesday, 8th July 2025, held an emergency meeting to deliberate on the matter. After consultations among ourselves and with our Member of Parliament, who doubles as Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, we have reached the following positions on the matter. 1. The ancient Great Ningo Kingdom has always been welcoming to visitors, including the British, Dutch, and Germans. 2. The Ningo Paramountcy is led by our chief, or my able self, Nene Osrangbo Jangba II, and does not intend to have either ruler domicile on our land. 3. 5 clans who own land along the Tema-Aflao Road in the general Old Ningo area have not sold any land to the said Igbo king to develop a kingdom. 4. That the Minister for Interior, who doubles as minister responsible for national security, takes immediate steps to use all lawful means at his disposal to invite and interrogate the said individual to ascertain the exact fact about his purported land acquisition. 5. That the minister collaborates closely with the traditional council to forestall any further action by the said individual that has the potential to lead to public unrest, as the youth and chiefs of Ningo have vowed to resist any such developments. 6. That our Member of Parliament uses his good office and advocacy to ensure that this matter receives urgent attention at the highest levels of government to protect his ancestral home. 7. That by this letter we notify the Honorable District Chief Executive of Ningo Prampram District Assembly to ensure his engineering unit does not grant any permit to the construction of the said kingdom or any of its buildings. The Traditional Council reiterates our hospitality to visitors and is quick to point out that we currently host persons from over 20 different nationalities who have resettled on our land in their private capacities. None of them has tried to establish a kingdom of any such community. Our guests have always subjected themselves to the authority of the Traditional Council, and that remains a critical requirement for the enjoyment of our warm hospitality. Honorable Minister, we are assured of your forthright disposition and defense of our national integrity from our previous rules as Chief Whip in Parliament and also as Member of Parliament for Asawase. We know you will never tolerate such disrespect for your traditional authority and count on you to do same for us. Be assured of the considerations of our highest regards. Thank you.
Instead of the means me kind of, but when me born a tofa. Chale, according to one or say, Obien one ma, woman Nigeria nibi asase. So on basing a kingdom, Obien who are sadden. It is science and no more Canada day, a yantro. No more or more say, towns a war honum we are him for war around no, or best answer by him for Friday. I'll move free crew for so I become home or more sadden. Or more sadden, into no. Say, we are Igbo Nina, then there also baby see palace or honum dear more trim out. Into no, sister Kukuno and Kakana then, Nako. no mo no e yo mo nko no mo wo ho no wo ye ho ho abetima ba jeje private way e bia obetima ba si dan wo ne ade but untimi besi palace wo ho no mo nka nchen ye se also so ba besi kingdom wo ho that be enya possible into almost hard no omo nkan bibia sa ye afen so omo wo foreigners beba ba kuma ko 7 omo kuro ni so a omo no do omo ye foreigners oba omo be claim is ha de sane ma Igbo fo ni ba be claim no omo claim bi enti no omo no sankofo omo ni problem bia enti sa ensama Igbo fo ne kan de omo nya den omo njai ka kra omo njai ka na sase we de ye ntwe enti no omo so ne presidency ni member of parliament for ni bi didi nkomo atese sa ensama e koso ye omo den omo be twa sadim atese sad ne emba so kra omo ntwe kra ma ne emba so enti no Talk TV so ni mo subscribe channel no for more updates and I'm out. Pow.